Okay, I'm going to try something different today. I am going to play Pokemon Unite, but if you notice, my guy is not wearing his Leon outfit that I normally would be wearing, and the only reason for that is I'm playing on my phone and I usually play on my Switch. So I figured out this is probably the best way to record any kind of gameplay footage, so that's what I'm going with, is my iPhone. So today I'm going to be trying out Ceruledge. I have played as him a couple of times, but he is not in any way, shape, or form my main, but he's a lot of fun to play as. I usually play as Urshifu, but I'm also known to play as Charizard and Pikachu. You all do know they do happen to be some of my favorite Pokemon. But I noticed that Urshifu is not as good at diving as Ceruledge is. And my brother has got his own favorite Pokemon that he likes to play as. He likes to play as Gyarados, Aegislash. Hold on. Talking and playing is difficult. Gyarados, Aegislash, and Mew. And Mew needs a dive buddy, which is interesting because he's an attacker, but he also kind of plays like a support. At least my brother kind of plays him as a support and says that he needs a dive buddy. So I'm practicing with Ceruledge to get better with him. I am not playing on ranked. Not sure if I said that by now, but the intention is to pug stomp if that is possible. Not that I am a god at this game or that I'm even good, especially playing on my phone, but playing ranked with a character that I am not super in tune with, probably not a good idea. Every time I play a Ceruledge, though, I do have a strategy that I'm going to show you all. Not that I'm great at the game. I was never a League of Legends guy. I was more of a Heroes of the Storm guy. But playing Heroes of the Storm for years before it became, I'm sorry, but irrelevant, I have picked up on some small things because the mechanics are similar. So with Charcadet or Ceruledge, what I like to do is I like to jungle. Now I know a lot of people are sometimes fighting over the jungling, but I feel like he is perfect for jungling because he evolves at such an early level, especially if you can get all of these mobs wiped out. He is a very fun character once he evolves. Please ignore the fact that I am tapping down on the button at the bottom. I don't know if you all tap it or you hold it. I'm more of a tapper. If that drives you all crazy, I apologize. It's just a weird tick that I have when playing these games. It makes me feel like it attacks faster, even though I know that's not how it works. So, once you get this middle lane, you need to keep your eyes up. Charmander is up there, and Phantump. It looks like our Cramorant is soaking. I am going to engage here. One of the things that I have noticed about Ceruledge is his DPS, if you have the right tokens and the right build, his DPS is insane with the Psycho Cut build. I do know some people prefer his, I can't remember the name of his Bitter Blade build, especially those of you who play Scarlet and Violet. Bitter Blade is a really cool move. Unfortunately, it doesn't translate as well in this game as it does in the actual mainline Pokemon games, which is kind of a shame. It does do HP damage, but I kind of feel like its control is just off. And I don't know really I don't know why that is or why I feel that way or if I'm just crazy, but I do feel like the control is slightly off. So we have gone ahead and we've wiped out the first of their bases. Charmander was just killed by Dragonair. I'm going to move up. Now, I'm not moving up necessarily because I need it. It's mostly because I don't want to overextend with my team leaving me behind. Ceruledge is an incredibly powerful Pokemon, but I also like to play safe just because this is a team game, and yes, if you are pug stomping, you can easily carry a team, and it can be really fun. But I also am afraid of doing bad habits, especially whenever I'm trying to play ranked. So if you play casual too often, and you get used to making some silly habits, then it just makes it harder to break out of whenever you play ranked. So, okay. I don't know. Well, I'll be... it's frustrating. That's frustrating. Okay. Looks like I'm going to take Reggie Lucky. If you all notice that I misclick whenever I dash, mostly it's because I have gotten really used to playing on Switch. So playing on this is still a little bit of a learning curve. Oh, what were you doing? I don't know, I kind of felt sorry for it, buddy. Okay, here. They're down at the bottom trying to get one of the Reggies. I should be down there with them, but because I was killing Cinderace, I stayed up top a little bit too long, which is okay. By the way, I noticed the more I play as Ceruledge, the more he reminds me of Varian from Heroes of the Storm and World of Warcraft. He had 3 different builds in Heroes of the Storm. I know Ceruledge doesn't have 3 different builds, but he had one with a greatsword where he would shatter their shield, which was really cool. It made it where he had a greatsword and he would smack them with the sword, and then you could do extra damage to them. But he also had a double blade build where he fought with 2 swords, and his sword like either turned into 2 swords or something to that effect. And see right here, this is a bad habit. This is something I should not be doing. But again, when you are playing casual, sometimes you do get into bad habits. But anyway, his sword splits in half, and that's what Ceruledge reminds me of. He's got sort of the DPS of a Varian Wren from Heroes of the Storm, but he also has the shield breaking capabilities of the greatsword version of him, which is just, just really interesting. Okay, got that one. Got that one, which is good. Okay, I've got 36 out of 50. Let's see. Nah, that's fine. I'm just going to turn in. I was wondering if maybe I could go and try to get 50 just to make it a little bit more worthwhile, but, Okay, Lucario, bud. Caught you out. So again, I am definitely overextending. Again, not... it's strange because I don't want to sound like I know everything about the game, because I know that I'm not good. But I do know bad habits, and I do know that I have some of them and I have to break them. But that right there, overextending usually isn't necessary in this game, especially whenever the point is to get those orbs and turn them in. It's just usually not necessary. Now what's weird is we have 2 people down at bottom, and it looks like Charizard is holding his own against both of them, which is just very strange. We did get the Reggie, which is nice. Going mid. Oh my god, as soon as I left top, it's all good. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. We are absolutely destroying them. Again, this is sort of what I expected. Usually whenever I play quick match, I don't really feel like it's ever even close. I feel like, I don't know, it's strange. I feel like it should be closer, and it just isn't. And again, I make no mistake, I am not great at this game. Like there, I stayed way too long. But I was gonna say, if he's gonna follow me, I'll be his Huckleberry. Wonder if you all know what that was in reference to. Whenever I was a kid, my dad told me that I knew all the words to the movie Tombstone with Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell. I like that's what that was. That was definitely my reference. I think we can get this. Nobody's really on us. 6 seconds left on the timer on their base. If I hang over here, okay, we can. We'll say, yeah, why not? Not necessary. I don't need to be doing this. And I lost my shield because of it, because I'm not playing smart. So, should I have engaged there? No. Did I feel like maybe I could take them? Somehow, yeah. Oh well, not that big of a deal. 52 seconds left on the clock. Silly way to die there at the end. Very strange how everyone's playing. It's weird because whenever I play casual, I do feel like the way that people play is just not that great. But then if I play ranked, I'm in veteran 2. The people know just enough to be, decent and also miserable. So they know just enough to think they know everything, or just enough to be able to punish you for making silly mistakes. So delightfully mid-tier. Well, got some kills there at the end, but again, kills isn't really what matters. Usually whenever I play this game, I try to give a like to most of my teammates, and then anybody on the other team that stood out as especially good. I do feel like we played a good game, especially Trevenant. I felt like he was always where he was supposed to be. Very interesting that Absol got the most points on the other team. I actually felt like this, why can't the Rock Crab? I feel like he played very, very good defense, even though he was only level 13. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you all maybe learn something or can give me some positive feedback so that I know where to go in the future. I'm thinking the next video I'll probably do Urshifu unless I play with my brother, and I will do both builds of Urshifu. So, see you then.